Hey guys, it's Shux. Today I'm gonna actually talk about the fact that how do you prepare for grand finals. I mean, it's been a topic, and I guess a lot of you guys are already like questioning yourself about what should you do, what you should not do for that type of big matches. You know, like is there some specific stuff or whatever? So we're gonna tune in, and I'm gonna tell you actually like how do you do it basically. So first is to take in consideration that an event can be long. Since you are going into a grand final, it means that you actually like did all the steps, right? So you did the group stage, you did the quarterfinal, you did the semi-final, and you are now to the final. Plus there is also like the media day, the travel day, and in general, you always have like 1 or 2 days off between the group stage and the playoffs. So it means it's been already like probably 7 or 8 days that you are on the road. You are playing like high level of Counter-Strike almost each day, plus you are practicing, or you are also doing like analysis and preparation match for any past match. So after 1 week, when you're coming to the grand final, like I'm not gonna say you are exhausted, but definitely you are tired, and that's totally normal. So the thing is like you need first to, during all the time you are at the event, to make sure you have a proper sleep, you making sure like you are eating healthy, you are drinking water, you have enough sleep, you don't play too much, you know, because it's really important to be strong like for all the event, right? And if you arrive at the grand final and you are like exhausted because you gave it too much and you didn't actually pay attention to this type of things, this is where you can actually struggle with like the big match, the big day to actually be able to lift the trophy. So the job is not done yet, as we say. It's the grand final, and you need to make sure like everything you did before was totally correct. That's the first step. Second step, of course, is gonna be like the preparation of the match. So what you tend to do is basically, so you have 2 types, I would say, of preparation. The first one will be to yourself. So it's gonna be like an individual analysis. You're gonna go to some match reviews about your enemy. And what you want to do is you don't want to watch the enemy on every maps or on everything they are doing on the map. It will be way too much information that your brain is not gonna be able to actually keep in mind. And you just at the end not gonna be sure what to actually like, should I keep in memory. So usually what I would do, for example, is I would love to watch, for example, my enemies POV of where in the areas that I am playing. Okay, for example, let's say we are playing Dust 2. Let's say I'm playing on the B, on City. I will actually go on the enemy's POV while they're attacking B. How are they doing it? Like, which smoke are they using? Which molly are they using? Which flashes are they using? What is the timing? Are they able like to play fast? Are they able to play slow? Are they able to play maybe mid-run? Stuff like that. Is there a lurker? And why I want to go in their POV is because I like to see like what makes them in trouble. Like, is there some areas they are not checking? So maybe it's a corner I can use against them. Is there some maybe counter strafe, counter molly, counter flash, counter smokes that they are not really comfortable when they're entering the site? So this is what I want to actually search. Of course, you are not able to still memorize everything because you still need to play your own gameplay, but it's just about being aware basically about what can they do. I will always remember myself, there was one match like several years ago that I actually didn't prepare, and I actually get totally smashed because the enemy was doing some stuff. It was Astralis on Nuke, and I was definitely not ready for that. I was like, what are they doing? Like, if I knew what they were doing before, I would actually not play that position, or I will do stuff differently, because what they're doing right now is too hard for me to adapt on the fly. So you just want, basically, you don't want to be surprised. You want to know what are they able to do, and if there are some areas that are struggling, some corners are not checking, as I was saying, or whatever. So that's really on the individual part. You can also talk about, for example, like the T side. For me, for example, when I was a lurker, I would probably go on the POV of the anchor from the city side of the enemy. Why? Because I want to understand him. When does he rotate? Is he always keeping his area, or is he not? When is there a timing or whatever? And by going on his POV during a demo, I can actually try to understand what makes him rotate, what makes him uncomfortable. Is he like loving like some special positions that there is a pattern? You want to actually search for patterns when you are looking for a demo. Not look everything, because if you look one thing but it's just happening 1 of 10 runs, like you don't need to memorize it. You want to memorize some things that maybe you saw at least like 40, 30, 50% of the time. You know, it means like there is a high percentage chance that they will do it against you. So this is what you are aiming for. But if you are a sniper, you can, for example, like be on the POV of the sniper, so you can actually check which position is he doing, how he's moving, which pick does he loves to do. So you are aware about that. So that's really like the individual part. You don't want to take it too long about that, because you don't want to actually have too much in your mind. So I will suggest to actually maybe like 30 minutes, 40 minutes by map is way enough. And you want to look 2 or 3 maps. You're not always sure to watch 3 maps because you're not always 100% sure about the vetoes. But for sure you can 100% watch your pick, because you know you're gonna play that map. So you can spend a bit more time on that one. On the others, it will depend about the vetoes, so you need to talk about your team. So you want to be aware about certain things, but you can't actually like lose too much time of it, because if actually like you are wrong on the veto, it means like there is a map where you're not gonna be ready, maybe, and also like everything you did was for nothing. It happens, of course. It's a part of the game. That's why the vetoes in the team are really important. But yeah, 2 hour max, I will say. So that's for the individual part. And after, of course, you will have like the collective part. So what you want to do of the collective part is, a lot of times the leader in game and the coach will come with a game plan about the main thing, like what the team like to play, loves to do, and what is our plan. How do we want to play that game against them? So you need to be really focused when they're talking, and to be sure to memorize everything. Make sure to question them if you're not sure about something you didn't understand, because if you don't question them at that time, when you're gonna be on the server, you are not sure if you do that or not. This is where actually you're just gonna miss. So it's bad for everyone. So don't be shy to ask questions. It's really important to make sure like you need to make sure you're on the same page on your team and that you totally understand. Plus, if in your individual analysis you maybe saw some details that you think are important, you can always share knowledge. I think sharing knowledge between teammates and teams are always important. Just make sure you don't give a lot of information. This is the main thing about analyzing and preparing a match, is because we'll see it later, but you need to focus in the present when you are playing, okay? And of course, when you are watching a demo, it kind of looks easy in a way. You are like, oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna own him so hard. I know what he's exactly doing or whatever. But somehow, sometimes also like you need to take in consideration that the enemy team is also doing that. So they might also change. So really keep like 2-3 information with the biggest pattern. This is what you are aiming. For the biggest pattern, what I would recommend, what I was doing myself, is I was looking the last 2-3 demos on the same map. All right. So you don't need to watch it in 100%. I would say like in a normal mode. Okay, you can go fast because otherwise it will take too much time. But you want to actually check how are they changing from one map to another, you know. And when you see 3 maps, I think this is a good example because in general, when teams tend to actually change some stuff, they will change from one match to another because they actually think that the enemy team is gonna watch their past match. So by watching the 2-3 match before, like they're not gonna be ready that you actually watch these games. You know, they will be 100% ready you watch the last game. So I will actually even recommend that to not watch the last game because probably they would change something. But the 2-3 before, like for sure, if you see some patterns between the demos, for sure you know that they will do it again. So that's the preparation part. And make sure to actually keep in memory only the most important information and not too much. Otherwise, when you're gonna be in the game, you might get lost. You might not understanding what is going on if actually they are doing something like you never saw before. So watch out about that. This is the biggest thing about watching matches and analysis is don't take 100% what you are watching. It's information, it can help, but don't think because you saw it, it will always happen. I had myself some matches where I was sure I was actually waiting for something that actually never happened. And then what is happening is basically you are not playing your own game and you are just waiting something that, which is not coming. You are losing the flow of the game and you are losing the adaptation about what's going on. And that is very dangerous, okay? Third thing, of course, you need to also keep in consideration that there will be a lot of stress, of course, even more in grand finals than the other, because of course you want to win that, you want to leave the trophy, right? So for that, you have the help of the mental coach that can help you, and the main thing is you need to keep in mind that everyone got the stress. Don't think like your teammate is not stressed. Don't think the enemy team is not stressed. Just people handle stress differently. That's the main thing. There is like positive stress and negative stress. If you are thinking too much about the event, about the negative part of it, like, oh, I hope we're gonna win. I don't want to lose, I don't want to lose. Or there is a lot of people watching me. It's the time I need to step up. All that stuff, okay? It can be like some negative things, negative stress. But if you get part about the positive ones like, damn, we're in the grand finals, that's so exciting, we're gonna play a big match, it's gonna be insane, it's a good team in front of us, it's gonna be an insane match, I can't wait to be on the server, on the servers, there is a lot of people, like the atmosphere is actually insane, Like then, we're not gonna talk about stress, but we're gonna talk about adrenaline. And that's what you want to aim for. Because the adrenaline actually give more blood, not more blood in your body, but the blood goes faster in your body, right? So by having that adrenaline, like feeling that, like your heart is actually like bumping faster and stuff, that's a good thing. That's the thing. If you take it as a bad thing because why my heart is like that, I don't want to be like that, then you're gonna be on the negative part of the stress, right? But if you are excited about that feeling and you understand that feeling is actually normal and important because this is why also you are playing for this adrenaline, then by that emotion, you can actually unlock your full potential. Because adrenaline give like superpower in your body and will actually boost everything of you, your reaction time, your game sense, all that stuff, right? So this is what you want to do. You want the adrenaline to come and you want to embrace it. Fourth thing, of course, it can be easy to say, but it's a really important thing is to actually enjoy the moment. Like, we are at the end, basically. We are at the end of the event. It's the last match. We are tired. There is a lot of spectators. It's like the final moment, right? So it's really important to be focused, but also relaxed. Because if you are too much focused, I think it can actually give you that negative stress I was talking about just later. So yeah, one really important thing, embrace the moment, enjoy it. It's your passion. It's a game. If you are here today about the grand final, at the first, it is just because it's your passion and you are enjoying what you are doing. Nothing else. So enjoy it. That's really important. Last thing, but not the least, focus on the present, not the past, everything we did. Getting our rest, making sure we are healthy, mental preparation, stress attention, match analysis, everything you did before is the past. It doesn't matter right now. You did it, that's cool, that's nice, but it doesn't matter right now. You also don't want to think about the future. The willingness to want to win too much. Like, I want to win too bad, so bad. Like, you know, like that can make you think about the thing like, I don't want to lose, you know, like I'm going to leave that trophy or I don't want to lose. And these kind of feelings actually can make you do some misplays during playing because you might think about it. Oh no, I don't want to win. Oh, I want to win so far. I want to win that trophy or whatever. Maybe when you are 12-6, 12-7, and then they're going to come back because you are like, no way, they're coming back. Like, I want to win that trophy. You are not in the game anymore. You are not in the present. Okay? So, main thing, last thing, forget there is no present, there is no future. There is no past, and there is no future. There is present. You did everything. Enjoy, embrace, do your stuff, do your own thing, and just let it go, you know? And if you do all that stuff, a lot of time, I mean, you will first enjoy it, and there is a high chance that you're actually gonna leave the trophy by not thinking about it too much. That's the main thing, bro. Yeah. I hope you liked it. Let me know if in the comments if you enjoyed it, if you want actually to have like more insight like this. I hope it can give you some good feeling about it, and maybe it can help you somehow. So yeah, let me know. Definitely grand finals are insane to play. It's probably like the best matches for sure.